I'll just read what's on our agenda for this evening. We have to accept the minutes from the previous meeting, we have to pay some bills. Then we're gonna discuss the hiring of Emily Stockman to help us with the NOI with Kinder Morgan. And then we're gonna talk about another NOI for the bridge repair. And that's what we have on the agenda for this evening. Okay. Work that Emily Stockman has proposed to the commission, and I guess I could go over that scope with you, seeing everybody's not here. There's certain orders of conditions that provide documentation to the commission under the NOI that's been granted to Tennessee Gas. And this is a part-time commission, and it would require a little more work than we could put daily. And there's a lot of data coming in with digital photographs, and there's forms that'll be submitted at certain times of the project. So we want to hire Emily to take a look at this information that's coming in, and to make sure essentially everything's being done per the orders and conditions. So that essentially, here's scope of work is to, I'll be very brief here, but this will be a public document so you can look at it later if you want to. Where would it be? Review it first. What we're gonna move towards is we're gonna move towards a digital record of all these forms that'll be filled out and all these photographs. Our intent is to get a hard drive and store all that data on a hard drive so that people can get it soft copies instead of coming down and getting hard copies and photocopying it and going that route. So that's our goal there. So essentially, I'll read just the bullet points. Attendance at 2 pre-construction meetings held by Tennessee Gas Pipeline. Review of weekly environmental inspection reports required by special condition 44, 45 of the orders of condition. The reports will be reviewed to ensure that they were submitted per deadline requirements and completed in accordance with the conditions 44 and 45. Review of daily environmental inspection reports during the beaver dam removal required by condition 62. Conduct 2 site reviews per month during construction. Submit site review reports to the commission. Retainer fee for non-compliance issues. Conduct post-construction review at site stabilization and wildlife habitat data forms. And then she gives a total cost estimate for this. So I've reviewed this in detail, gave Emily some feedback. She's made some changes to it. I don't know, Sean, if you want to have the opportunity to read through it. I know Claire, you have.
Yes.
Okay. Give Sean a little bit of time. Essentially, Emily's worked through this project, so she's familiar with the project. She essentially helped the commission write the orders of condition. So she's very familiar with the orders and what's required of the orders. So that's why we've asked her if she could submit a proposal to continue to work on this project.
Can I ask a question? The Beaver Dam, does it say where that dam is?
We didn't have that up tonight. We can all go along with
Yeah,
this.
that's public record. You could, I mean, it's on the plans. It's pretty clear when they get to that portion of the project. So, when you say where it is,
One beaver dam. Right?
yeah, they're gonna breach one beaver dam, and that's in the plan, as far as I remember. And I can't tell you if there's more because, you know, beavers, they're pretty busy.
I have a personal beaver on my land, and it's right on the pipeline, and I'm not, I just wanna make sure that's what we're talking about. We ordered a special from New York.
So can I get a motion?
I make a motion that we accept the proposal. If Brian has his check.
Do I get a second?
I was supposed to bring a check.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carries unanimously.
I'm just kidding, I did that.
I know you did. You've got that kind of a history going here.
You wouldn't wanna.
Can I ask a question about that scope?
Sure.
Given that there is this new field that's been added to the scope of the project, would Emily be the one who reviews whether it's covered under?
Everything. Should do everything. We work, and we don't have the knowledge that she has.
So she could be, I mean,
It's 7.
because the commission could, given that this field is going to be used imminently, could have her go out and review it now, of the commission's own decision rather than waiting for a landowner to, and the request to come from an abutter.
I don't know what you're saying, an additional,
Well, this field on Cold Spring Road, by the farmhouse.
Sorry, I'm sorry,
This was for him.
Yeah, I'm signing underneath here. One of you are
Paul is gonna sign signature and you're gonna sign for Tenco.
correct.
Oh, he handed it to me, so
oh,
I
that's
just-
okay. You can-
That's fine, that's just an extra copy.
Yeah, we'll keep this copy. And
Take that and look.
usually we put multiple signatures on when we sign.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't, that,
Yep.
she put on there, so, yeah.
This way they'll know who to come for.
Paul,
Yeah, me and Paul, me, doing the batty wagon there. Sorry.
what's the name of
So,
the 7?
why don't you sign under me? Just sign under me, because I'd rather have more than one on this.
Well, we have to have a copy, so.
Yeah.
That is-
May I ask a question?
Sure.
Well, I was agreeing with
Oh, you're not done yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
so this field, on, Cold Spring Road was originally planned, or was considered for a pipe yard and then was not ultimately accepted as a pipe yard.
Okay.
And now it's been staked with the limits of disturbance, the whole thing has been staked for some purpose, which maybe we could clarify what that purpose is.
I'm ultimately just here to sign this document, deliver a
And
check.
actually,
Yeah,
under
this is done under-
the laws, that's all we could discuss tonight, because that's all that's up on the agenda.
Well, this has to do with the scope of the work that she was, I mean, that's.
Well, we're not going into that, we're
Yeah,
just
she-
signing to accept the proposal monetarily.
I guess, part of the proposal said that, that she would deal with issues with the agreement. I have information I would be willing to share with her and you, and you guys, but I need her address or an alternative means by which to deal with it, because do you want us to contact you and her,
Fine, Scott.
you and her, or you and her?
So if you have information,
Just contact
you should send it to the commission.
Send it directly to you and
Yeah,
not to
yeah.
her?
Right, it should come to the commission.
Okay,
Yeah.
would you like a copy?
I'll get all the information I need from the commission.
You want,
Awesome.
No, I want to.
you want him to sign that one?
Yeah, I want Brian to sign it,
Yeah, I figured you guys wanted to sign eventually.
some way.
Well, you got a
You
copy.
gotta sign both of them, because one is our copy. Brian has to sign
Yeah. I already did.
it. No,
You didn't sign anything, did you sign?
He left it, it's something.
Actually.
Go ahead, Bobby, you got a question?
I have the answer to that question. I mean, it's a simple answer. For the field that's in question to you, they moved it because, where they originally were gonna put it is the stone walls and stuff were in question.
Oh, I'm not talking about the entrance, I'm talking about the field itself.
The field itself, they're only using a small portion of it, and that's only for the logs.
Okay.
Not
But
for
they
play.
staked out the
Oh, that's
entire
his
field.
guy?
Yeah, it's all it is survey. They're only using the upper portion of that field just for logs. And we discussed it, and I discussed it
The
with
back,
the
the back
giving us-
portion?
with that portion, because it's dry, it's higher, and it's
Okay.
safer for everybody to
Yeah.
use that entrance right
Army
there.
Corps of Engineer
is the entrance
401,
down
I believe.
the
right?
corner. Down the bottom.
So right now, the
All
whole
signs
state,
off,
but they're
but
not
that's all.
passing.
No, I'll find it.
All right,
The
so
only
just to
commission,
double
the only
check, you
commission
got
in town is the one.
a copy
So
here?
some limit of
Is it got
disturbance
everybody's
states are
signature?
meaningful and some limit of disturbance
really
states
big
are
one.
not.
Yep, does it got
Well, no, this one, I think this one's just,
So,
a spare?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
that was the one that I signed earlier.
Yeah, because you know, I mean, if they take the whole perimeter, not
I'm waiting for it.
access to
I guess
the.
I've got stuff.
All right, you got one of these,
First
Tom?
thing was,
Yeah, it's right
was
here.
your,
I have the, I can print the
initial,
rest of them.
Yeah.
I have-
was their initial, landing zone, and then, it wasn't a good spot for me, it wasn't a good spot.
Yeah.
Overall, it wasn't a good spot. So we needed to
Yeah,
get better,
okay.
hire
This is
somebody.
too thick, this is too thick.
That's
Feedback
right.
and everything.
and no, so they-
Okay, so we're gonna close the,
So what's the public hearing, it's just a meeting on that.
yeah, we're gonna close.
You
the
wanna
public
just
hearing.
explain the documents I gave you so nobody,
We can, so,
This is mail, huh?
yeah, so, for
May-
people's information, I was just handed, two permits, the Army Corps of Engineers 401, and the DEP Water Quality Cert, correct?
and the third one is the NIPD's permit,
Okay.
as well as
This is the
the
mail, huh?
natural
That
heritage.
one over there, this one.
Is the NIPD's for the hydrostatic testing?
NIPD's would be for the stormwater, right?
That's correct.
The stormwater?
Yeah, anytime you disrupt a certain acreage of land, you're required to get file a stormwater permit, so. And a NIPD's is, pollution source discharge elimination system. So essentially stormwater on a federal level versus a speedies, which is a state level, which is the same thing. And then proof that the vernal pools have been registered.
Awesome.
Okay, so that's closed and we're off to our final tonight is the NOI for the bridge project. Thank you.
Nice, man, just nice, good to see you. This is very-
Brian, is there a meeting on Monday?
Tuesday.
There's a meeting on Tuesday? You're gonna have that all marked by then? I gotta get your card.
We have it all up marked by then.
No,
There's a
Stormwater's not gonna
pre-construction meeting?
There's a pre-construction meeting to review the NOI with the commission, landowners, our contractors, and
Oh, okay, so
Yeah,
it's
they're
not a
represented.
pre-construction meeting with all of the erosion controls in place?
they're not in place yet.
Oh, no, I know.
So the second meeting.
Okay, so there's two meetings, okay, that makes a lot more sense, but I still think you're correct.